So good day everyone. Today our podcast would be dedicated to the gamers of Pakistan. It's going to be a very interesting podcast for all the gamers watching us in our channel. And today we're going to discuss about the scope of e-gaming in Pakistan. I am Onbin Hasib welcoming you to the 4th episode of our podcast Mike Hype. I am joined along with my co-host
Hamza Kamran, and today we're going to discuss what eSports has been evolving into in our country. It has been a really tough journey for all of our gamers. I mean, I'm a gamer, he's a gamer. We've played games. I've played games for about 22 years. What about you?
I've been a gamer for quite a long time as well. I can't count years, but I remember having a little Sega when I was little with all the cassettes and all the remotes. I've broken a lot of remotes.
From Sega to PlayStation to computer, Xbox, that was kind of like your whole journey.
Yeah, that is my journey basically, and it involves PCs, it involves consoles, all kind of these digital media that we utilize in order to play games. Well, recently I've joined another part of e-gaming, that is our competitive esports. In competitive esports, what we do is we compete with each other peer to peer. For example, I'm playing on one PC and Hamza is playing on another PC, and we're competing with each other in that game, and the victor becomes a champion. So when we talk about esports in general, such kind of platform, such kind of environment becomes global.
Yeah.
We have teams, right?
Yeah, we have teams. Are we considering teams of Pakistan or across the world? I mean, there are limited number of teams in Pakistan. Some of them play PUBG Mobile, some play League, most play Dota.
Yeah, most of them are Dota players.
Yeah. So, I mean, regarding teams, I would say Dota, League of Legends, Tekken 7 and CSGO. These are and PUBG. These are like the top trends when it comes to esports in Pakistan.
Exactly. Well, the thing is, when it comes to the teams in Pakistan, they are not very well recognized compared to the teams that are foreign, that are outside. There are many players who seek opportunity to be a professional esports player, but they don't get that opportunity because of such, lack of recognition, such lack of fame, and most importantly, no revenue generation, or revenue generation on minimum scale. What they get out of it is the tournament money which they are winning, or in which they are displaying incredible, amazing talent. We can't even comprehend how good they are, because we are gamers, na?
Yeah.
हम खेलते रहते हैं, हमें idea हो जाता है how good are they.
Yeah, I mean, तुम एक game खेलते हो, you're a Dota player, you have 4,000, 5,000 MMR, and you look at a person playing in esports who has 9,000 or 8,000 MMR, you know he can beat you in a 1v1 situation. He is better than you.
Exactly. और अगर हम उसकी बात भी करें तो how did he get that good? He get that good by getting recognition, by getting that encouragement to evolve or to be exposed to better players. Well,
yeah, because if you play against better players, then you become better. I mean, if you're in Elo Hell in a single game and you're playing with other people who are also in Elo Hell, you're not going to learn much. You're just going to learn how to deal with those specific flamers, as we call them. But in order to, become better, you need an environment where you can grow. You can practice your skills against other professional, experienced people, and then you know how to, get ahead, and the tricks and tricks you need to do to get ahead in a tournament and win tournaments. I mean, it all comes down to making money.
Exactly. And how do you make money? You make money through getting sponsors, through getting recognition, through getting all the big names and fames in esports industry. कट करना पड़ेगा। नहीं यार, मैंने अरीफ को देख लिया था ना यार।
तो खैर है, इसको देख लिया तो
यहीं से कंटिन्यू करें, ठीक है? And by दोबारा से and by recognition, let's talk about recognition. And by recognition we mean a means to get sponsor, a mean to get money and fame. And in Pakistan, unfortunately, there is a very low scope of it. Unfortunately, people don't follow it. They get demotivated just by how our culture works. I think it's about time things should change, because let's talk about the current scenario. Pakistan have recently recognized eSports as an industry, as a billion-dollar industry in which they can invest in, and in which they can see talent, in which they can see entertainment, and they can see people
When
getting.
did that happen? Like it was in 2020?
Yeah, I believe it was in late 2020, initiated by Fawad Chaudhry.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess they figured out that quarantine mein the only thing you can do peacefully is game. No sports, no schools, no vacations, everything is on hold, and gaming rose up.
Yeah,
That
you
was the
can't
only
stop gamers because they have their PC, they have their good internet connection. Okay, internet connection, let's talk about it. It's like something extremely controversial for gamers in Pakistan. Hamza?
I think one of the things holding back a gamer getting recognition is internet. I mean, if you're not getting recognized because people don't know that you're a gamer who plays Dota, for example, or League, and you're from Pakistan. How do you get recognition in the internet? Twitch,
Yeah.
YouTube. Now you need a lot of bandwidth to stream good quality videos on Twitch. I mean, I've recently gotten my internet upgraded, and now I am able to stream on Twitch. Before that, that I wouldn't be able to stream anywhere. I mean, upload करना, तुम एक फाइल अपलोड करते हो, एक मैच होता है 30-40 minutes.
Yeah.
उसको तुम रिकॉर्ड करो, it goes down to 2 GBs, 2 gigabytes, 2.5. Uploading that on a daily basis.
Oh, it becomes so stressful.
Yes, नहीं होता. Editing it and then uploading it. I mean, outside they have internet that uploads 1 gig in like 1 minute.
Yeah, with
Over
extreme
here we need like 2 hours. Like back on PTCL you used to get 2-3 hours for uploading it. Now with fiber optic internet service providers it's really fast. But still, अभी जो है हमारा ये प्रोसीजर शुरू हो रहा है कि people are streaming on Facebook, people are streaming on Twitch. तो Facebook हमारा यहाँ पे ज़्यादा सोशल मीडिया यूज़ होता है, तो you get a lot of people streaming PUBG, streaming Dota, you yourself stream sometimes on
I
Facebook.
do that sometimes. But on my personal channel. Let's talk about how it changed the industry. Gaming is not a small term these days. अगर हम बात करें Facebook की भी, तो Facebook ने भी अपना इनिशिएट किया गेमिंग प्लेटफॉर्म नोन एज Facebook गेमिंग. जितने भी लोग अपने कंटेंट प्रोवाइड करते हैं उसमें स्ट्रीम करते हैं, लाइव स्ट्रीम करते हैं, जनरेट करते हैं अपने ऑडियंस थ्रू Facebook गेमिंग पेज. उसमें लोग आके ऑल दी गेमर्स दे जस्ट सेलेक्ट द कैटेगरी. फॉर एग्जांपल PUBG की बात करें जो पाकिस्तान में बहुत फेमस है, क्या करते हैं लोग PUBG लिखते हैं और उसके मुताबिक सारी स्ट्रीम उनके सामने आ जाती हैं. व्हाट दे डू इज देन व्यू द स्ट्रीमर्स. The streamers basically get recognition more than the actual player in Pakistan. That's the actual tragedy of being an esports player, because no matter how good you are, you need to be entertaining in order to indulge your audience. तो ये एक फैक्टर आ जाता है. Don't you think it's a bit, I'm not gonna say toxic because toxic is a big word, I'm gonna say don't you think it's a bit unfair for the professional players, like how good they are, but the entertainers, they just take their limelight away.
Well, the thing is, if you're talking about people who play good and if we are talking about people who seem good,
Yeah.
difference hota hai. Like even in any streaming service, if a female is streaming the game, she gets recognition for no reason. If she would be in lower elo and people would still be watching her than someone who's in plat, who's in diamond or higher elo above her, and उसको कोई recognition नहीं मिलती.
Okay, guys, मेरे ख्याल से आप लोग समझ गए हैं. हमजा ने जिस तरह की terms use किए हैं, he's a league player. He's an MVP
Yes,
player.
I am a league player. I've been playing league since season 2 and it's season 11 now.
So what is your experience being a league player? क्योंकि हमें पता है हमें issues face करने पड़ते हैं ping से MS से. What is your story?
Our story was that in league in season 3, season 2, you would get around 220 MS. Now in 2021, you're getting 150 on fiber optic. That's still a lot. I mean, streamers out there, you watch their streams और उनकी ping जो है वो 20 से 50 होती है. They start yelling. They start yelling कि lag हो रहा है. Even though हमारे गेम में अक्सर औकात you're playing a ranked match और कोई अपनी पिंग जो है वो डिस्प्ले करता है कि मेरी इतनी पिंग आ रही है, तो यूजली दोज हु आर येलिंग अबाउट ये लैगिंग इन जर्मन सर्वर्स, देर लाइक वो अपनी पिंग शो करते हैं 120, हम लैग कर रहे हैं. हम पाकिस्तानी आगे से पिंग करते हैं, ब्रो वी प्ले इन 160 कॉन्स्टेंटली एवरी डे एवरी नाइट.
एक्चुअली हमारी ईद हो जाती है जब 100 के अराउंड होती है हमारी पिंग, हम इस तरह से परसीव करते हैं. और बेसिकली व्हेन इट कम्स टू ऑल द फॉरेनर प्लेयर्स जिन्हें अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म मिला हुआ है, दे कैंट स्टैंड इट. सो आप उससे ही अंदाज़ा लगा सकते हैं वी प्लेड एट ए डिसएडवांटेज एंड वी स्टिल डू गुड ऑन इट. सो लेट्स थिंक अबाउट इट.
हमारी कोई सर्वर्स हैं किसी भी, डू यू नो एनी ई स्पोर्ट्स गेम जिसके सर्वर्स हों पाकिस्तान में?
Unfortunately I'm not that much familiar about CSGO, but let's talk about Dota. No, there is no server in Dota. In League, nope. In Call of Duty, nah. So yeah, we do struggle about it, and it's a topic, it's a food for thought. Don't you think if we are going to invest in esports as an industry, हमें इनके लिए एक प्लेटफॉर्म बनाना चाहिए?
We should start with the servers.
Yeah, we should start with the server. We should start making it easy for the gamers to get into it.
I mean, servers, I guess Battlefield does not have a server either. कितनी बड़ी गेम है. Dota के कितने ज़्यादा प्लेयर्स हैं?
बहुत ज़्यादा प्लेयर हैं.
Talk about Sumail, talk about. I mean, yes. Even after getting recognition that there are people in Pakistan who can play good, we don't get servers.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing. That's one of the major key factors जो बंदे को वो करता है, hold back करता है. I mean, तुम एक गेम में क्यों इतना टाइम इन्वेस्ट करोगे कि तुम्हें पता है कि you cannot make anything out of this in your country. Your country doesn't provide you with sponsors when concerned with eSports. Recognition नहीं होता है. कोई ज़्यादातर जो लोगों की families हैं, they're like games do not give you anything profitable. Stop wasting your time on
exactly. It is looked down upon, which is I don't think healthy.
I mean, if you look at gamers right now, they're one of the top paid professionals out there.
Exactly.
E-gaming is like, I mean, you look at Dota. What was Dota's prize pool?
Ooh, it was far beyond, I think, 34 million. 34 million
Damn.
USD, that's a lot. Let's talk about facts and figures, and it's a lot. And you know actually the community helped them build that much prize money. You can imagine if the community is that strong, what would be the actual industry behind it. Yes, it's a whole food for another thought अगर हम बैठे इस पे बात करने पे. Well, Hamza has mentioned a good name, Sumail. Let's talk about his story. He was an incredible player in Pakistan. Being a Pakistani person, people know him, people knew him as an incredible player, as a prodigy since beginning. But he did not gain his recognition being a Pakistani here in Pakistan. He had to move to another place. He moved to Canada, where he had financial struggles. He sold his bike to get a PC, and that thing actually excelled him to where he is right now. He is worldwide known, and I guess the esports teams, all the sponsors, they are dying to work with him. They are dying to hire him and pay him.
I saw one of his clips from EG. He was sleeping on top of the bench. Did you see that clip? He played a tournament, he came back to his academy and he slept on the bench, like with his PC next to him. He was sleeping on top of the bench. So, I mean, we're hardworking too when it comes to games. But that's the thing. No one in Pakistan, no one really, factors in that games can be productive.
Yeah, games can be productive. Actually, people don't perceive it as productive because they don't know the struggle behind a gamer. Like, in order to be a professional gamer, you need to have reflexes that are beyond normal. You need to have decision-making powers that are beyond normal. And actually, this is what makes a gamer professional. This is what actually makes him more capable than each other, and that what actually makes other people idolize that player. That's the story of an esports champion or an esports player in that industry. And well, I think it is important for our youngsters because it's a huge market out of Pakistan. It is something highly motivated and highly encouraged by people outside of Pakistan. Esports taking it as a professional sports and encouraging people to join it, I think it is something to be looked upon when it comes to
talking
our
about professional. Have you heard about Faker? I mean, even if you don't play League of Legends, like I'm pretty sure the whole world has heard about Faker.
Yes, actually Hamza brought me in League of Legends, and the first question I asked him was about Faker because he's so well known. You can get an idea out of it since I don't even play his game, but I know his name. That actually makes him well recognized.
Let me tell you how long he practices in a single day. He practices 16 to 18 hours in a single day. That's how much he practices. And if you look at his reflexes, you know, those millisecond response times, that an ability shoots out from a bush, it's invisible, and he still predicts it and dodges away.
That's the reflexes we were talking about when we said you need to have beyond normal reflexes.
What about Tekken?
Oh, Tekken. Tekken is something very hot these days in Pakistan.
Okay.
Once we talk about Tekken, you cannot resist talking about Arsalan Ash. Arsalan Ash is one of the golden stars of Pakistan who went out there, who proved to the world that we exist on the map on Tekken. Like, the skills he had was unseen by any player, and at that time Korea and Japan was considered as the best players. Yeah, the one who people idolize, their playing style who they idolize.
No, Koreans. Even Faker is from Korea. These guys are really fast when it comes to reflex.
Exactly. So that shows how strong their industry is when it comes to gaming, how much they encourage them. Okay, let's talk about Arsalan Ash. Not Arsalan Ash only, let's talk about the general Pakistani esports side when it comes to Tekken. When Arsalan first showcased his skills on a global platform, first of all, he was not backed by any Pakistani sponsors. That's a shame.
Not really?
He was not backed by any Pakistan, but a UAE sponsor known as V/. V/ sponsored them. They encouraged them because they saw the talent and the potential in that kid. As soon as he jumped in that platform, he destroyed everyone. And people were amazed that where did that guy come from? He's so good at it, and we have never seen such a style of playing Tekken. Like, it was beyond their comprehension how good he was at that time. And you know what it did? It just started a trailblaze. Tekken became a trend in Pakistan, players starting popping out from left and right, and the community grew. And Arsalan had a huge impact on actually making it well recognized all over Pakistan. And not only Arsalan, there are other players as well in Tekken that have done good. There is Awais Honey, who have won. There is another guy named as Atif Butt who have won the tournament. So you can recognize that it's not only led by a single person in Pakistan, led by a whole community, led by a whole team or a whole combined community effort that have pushed Pakistan on global map when it comes to esport.
Yeah, different teams and different games. I mean, हर एक gaming company को पता चल रहा है कि like PUBG knows, Riot knows, Dota knows. They specifically know कि पाकिस्तान में gamers हैं जो कि on an international scale खेल सकते हैं.
ऐसी बात है.
So I hope that they come forward and invest their efforts in this.
Exactly. Hamza, you know the funny thing, when Arsalan first opted for that tournament, it was Evo Japan, I think. Maybe Evo Japan, I hope. Okay, so once he went over there in Japan, it was a huge struggle for him. He did not eat properly, he did not even sleep properly, but he won the tournament. He made a name out of himself. He made Pakistan known for Tekken, and what happens now is they welcome him. They actually offer him to come and join their tournaments, and that's the fame, that's the respect he got just by being an esports player.
Yeah. Recognition. Once you get recognition, it does not matter which country you're from, because I believe gamers don't have boundaries.
They don't have boundaries.
We don't have
they just have a virtual manifestation.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're in esports, it doesn't matter which part of the world you're from. if you play that game, you can have fun with other people playing that game, and you just relax, and that's basically what it brings people together.
Actually, yeah. Maybe you knew some people who you have never met online, like in real life, but you have met them online.
I would say about 60% of my friend list is the people that I've known for many years and I've never met them. So I'm pretty sure that most of our gamers would agree to that fact as well.
That's pretty nice. That's actually really interesting. You can see that this market, this industry is basically underground, and they connect with each other through that.
Last year, back in quarantine, me and a couple of my friends, organized a group of tournaments. Maybe you heard about it. The company we named was Ultra Potato Squad.
Oh.
So we hosted a Dota 2 tournament, and we hosted a League tournament. Now the League tournament was kind of sketchy. We got like 10 to 15 teams. But when we were hosting a Dota tournament, we had like 30 to 40 teams.
Wow.
And it went really good. That was the second tournament, and it went really good. Now the other day I got a request on my WhatsApp querying me, when's gonna be the third tournament. So if someone is asking about it, they want this thing to grow in Pakistan. They want to have eSports as a choice for their career.
I understand. So that shows the passion our individuals actually hold for eSports in Pakistan. So I think it would be actually really nice for them to have sponsors, to have people recognize them as their skill. Well, we have mentioned Tekken, we have mentioned League of Legends, we have mentioned Dota. There are some recognizable names in Dota as well that are actually kept underground. Like we have a player called Ghost Khan right over here.
Yeah, Musawir.
Musawir is an amazing Dota player, and his MMR goes at around 8k.
8 to 9k. And that's the thing. A person living in Peshawar with 8 to 9k MMR, you know how big that is. He is...
imagine his ping.
Yeah, imagine his ping. First of all, imagine his ping. Secondly, I guess he's in the top first in Asia.
Oh yes,
he's in the top 5 or even top 1. I don't know.
He actually fluctuates between top 5 and top 10, somewhere around that. He fluctuates. He keeps on going up and down. He's a very skillful player. All he needs, or all players like him need, a platform, recognition, proper back support, a proper let's say financial aid in order to move forward, in order to excel. And we are very hopeful. We see Pakistan as a very potential area for esports and e-gaming, because the people, they actually rise from here, they get support from outside, and they make a name of themselves, and then they are recognized all over Pakistan. I think this cycle needs to break. I think people need to push and encourage people way before they find aid from elsewhere, aid from outside. So Hamza, do you have any comments when it comes to CSGO or the CSGO industry over here?
CSGO is mainly, before CSGO, it was CS 1.6 and Counter-Strike Source.
Oh yes.
Those were really popular because of the fact that CS 1.6 mein you could make a local server.
Yeah.
So in CS, above 50 ping ho, you're toast. In League and other players, in League and Dota, you can manage up to 150, 180 ping. But in CS, if you go above 100, you cannot play at a normal level. So 1.6 pe we used to play competitive here and there, like no local tournaments, nothing flashy. Then came out CSGO, and it was a really big impact. Iske tournaments, I guess, would go around 1.5 to 2 million rupees.
Wow.
Dollars actually, not rupees. So that is a huge number for now. Other than that, there is Valorant, who is going head to head. It's not going head to head against League, against CSGO, but it's a new game. Yeah, it's a new game, and people are trying it out. It's cross with some say it's a cross with Overwatch and CS. So I think that it should be somewhere
It's something trendy, right? It's something trendy, something flashy that people actually follow. And you know, there is this streaming platform known as Twitch. Twitch is actually famous for encouraging and for the streamers to, you know, showcase their skills. Twitch is an incredible platform for the esports players, and they actually, you know, stream there in order to generate audience and revenue out of it. So one thing is they're getting paid by the esports team they have been a part of, and second thing, they can generate revenue out of their audience by streaming on Twitch daily.
Yeah, but most people don't have the capacity to stream on Twitch daily.
Because it's tiring, right?
It's tiring. Your internet is not fast enough, your upload speeds are not fast enough, you need to engage your audience every single day. Your family doesn't allow you to stream or play. I mean, in the start, for streaming you need to stream for at least 5 hours a day,
yeah,
to get noticed. And your parents aren't going to allow you to sit in a computer for in front of a computer for 5 hours and stream, and you know, they're like, in 5 घंटे की वजह तुम पढ़ाई कर लो, तुम exercise कर लो, तुम और कुछ कर लो, that would be better. And in some ways it is better. I mean, you shouldn't play games all day, you should work out and अपनी body को active रखना चाहिए, but encouragement नहीं मिलती.
yeah,
You don't get encouraged when it comes to gaming. It's time waste.
looked down upon always. So I believe our podcast was really productive and very helpful for the audience. Hope you guys actually enjoyed it. Let's give it a go and let's close it for
Make
today.
sure you guys like, subscribe. I mean, most of you, I see that they're not subscribed. Most of our viewers are not subscribed. So I would suggest that you would subscribe and also hit the bell icon so you could get daily notifications, or when our promos or episodes get uploaded, you would get notifications.
Yeah, it will only gonna take a couple of seconds, but in the end we're going to produce more and we'll be encouraged in that way as well. So let's just give it a go, let's just give it a closure, and we're going to see you on the next episode soon.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.